Ah, this sounds good. Hello, Nick. You always wanted to do that. Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Hello, Bobby. Shout out from Northwest Oregon coast. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hello, nice to see you. Romeo, nice to see you here. What is up? My Biz, hello. Mojave, hello. Hope you all are doing well. Carlos, nice to see you back. Ritesh, hello, nice to meet you. JS, David, hope you all are doing well. So I have some stuff planned today. If you remember, I created this. It's been a while now, but I wanted to continue a bit on this because I want to create. Yeah, don't mind the events. I want to create something where we can do. I need a page where people can sign up to join the live stream on a specific day. If they have something to share, like a demo or something. So the plan today is to build that part of this meetup app. Don't mind, this is just local now. I don't have a domain for this yet. So the way I wanted to do that was to... Yeah, nice, Bobby. Nice to have you here. So the way I wanted to do that was to try to use this spec-driven PRD. Hello, Edgar. How's your project going? You like the UI on this? Yeah, it's pretty light. It's pretty light. It's pretty cool. So this is gonna be the where people can sign up to be on the live stream if they have like a topic. Not exactly this, but what I'm gonna run through today. So I wanted to use Davidas, nice to see you back. I wanted to create like this agentic PRD. So like a spec-driven PRD for Claude Code to create this. What type of theme is that? Give me a second. I think it was... I'll check it out. Neo. This. Handling. Edgar says handling is still a bit janky. GitHub integrations is kind of tricky, but also had a detour and did not... Okay, I see. Yeah, keep me updated. Agentic, yeah. So I think the style is neo-brutalism. Like this style. Like this. Someone on the stream a few weeks ago suggested this style. It's pretty cool. So what's your next step then, Edgar? You think we can try it next week on stream? Another thing I wanted to take a look at today was the new competition from Anthropic on Reddit. I need to make a plan for this because I'm gonna enter. So next week I'm probably gonna do one day or one stream where I'm gonna enter this build with Claude contest. Hello Fabian. The Sonic model, no, I haven't tried it. Can you tell me more? As soon as GitHub works, you get access. Stream, I'll tell you on Monday. Nice. Hello, Ben. You mean this meetup style here? Yeah, we're gonna work a bit on that today because I need to create like a meeting thing here. Do we have any information about that Sonic model? I was not on the computer yesterday, so I haven't really catched up. So next week, like I said, my plan is to enter this Built with Claude contest from Anthropic. It's through the end of August, so it has to be, I think it needs to be next week. So you can win $600 worth of rewards, subscriptions and stuff. So you just include what you built, your progress, right, process, and screenshots or demos built with Claude AI, Claude Code, or whatever. And there are some contest rules here. So I'm just gonna go through this probably over the weekend, and I'm gonna enter the competition next week on stream. I'm gonna come up with a plan. It would be cool if some other people from the stream also entered. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, but I just wanna join. I have some plans. Whatever you build, it will be open source. Yeah, I don't really care too much about what I build. I just wanna join. You thought about building a voice app with live kits? Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll probably do some for a project. Okay, I see. Yeah, that could be cool, Edgar. I'm probably just gonna do something. Yeah, I'll come up with something over the weekend. So that's gonna probably be one stream next week. Just working on this. But it will be nice next week to have some other people on the stream. So that's why I think I'm gonna start now on building out this events app here. So we can have an online event section. So the way I did this, I fired up Codex with GPT-5. And I just did the /agents command to kind of get this overview of the full project. It's basically the same as /init on Claude Code, but you get this agent markdown file with the project structure and everything. And I wanted to follow up with kind of the same. It's a bit all over the place here. I wanted to do the same with the next part of the project. That is going to be a new page that is called online events. The plan here is to registered users can create events where people can sign up, for example, for a live stream, name of the guest, topic of their agenda, field for date and time, contact info. So this should be hidden to public. Only the event creator should see this contact information, and you can add a URL here. The page should have the same style, of course. The PRD must also have some security section for input validation. The idea behind the PRD is that it should be a multi-small module approach. So we're gonna do like a small part of the feature, test and confirm, continue with the next part until it's all complete and functional. So I ended up with something called agentic PRD. So this is what we're gonna feed to Claude Code and try to do this. So it's kind of broken into different phases. It's phase delivery, spec-driven small modules. So I'm just gonna see how this works. Haven't really done it like this before. I know a lot of people here earlier this week talked about that they use GPT-5 for creating the plan and specs and these setups. So I just wanted to try it. So I'm just gonna see how it works. So I'm just gonna head to Claude Code, I think. And I'm gonna do... I think I'm just gonna do... Should I do... Yeah, I'm just gonna do /init, create a Claude MD file. Then I'm gonna read this and see what happens. Has anyone had a look at, there's a new command in Claude Code, it's /context. So this kind of looks at all your MCP tools, your memory files, and it kind of gives you some kind of idea what's in your context here. But I haven't tried it. It says 9K out of 200,000. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on this today, just to see how it works. David says, do you think there's a big gap between Gemini CLI and Claude CLI? You just started using Gemini CLI recently, and I don't know, maybe if I should move to Claude, because everyone is using Claude now. I would say, just from my experience, right, Claude Code is a better product. They had spent much more resources and time on it, but it's not open source. I think Gemini is open source. And also, yeah, I don't think they have spent that much amount of time on it. But the good thing is that you get a lot of tokens for free, I think, on Gemini CLI. But now we also have Codex you can try if you have a ChatGPT subscription. So I had some good luck this week with Codex, with status sign in with ChatGPT feature. That kind of uses GPT-5 from OpenAI. So I would check that out too. But if you want to do like, I have the $100 subscription on Claude Code, and I've been really happy with this. But maybe start on the Probe subscription. Tomorrow's stream, we're gonna do like a giveaway on a Claude Code Probe subscription. So if you drop by then, you can win like a free subscription for 1 month. Okay, so we did the init, we got the Claude file. Right, I think so. Here it is. Okay, so we have some information about the project in our Claude MD file. Good. Then I think I'm just gonna do agentic PRD. Read at agentic PRD. And I just want to see if we can kind of one-shot this now with this very detailed PRD here. I'm just gonna use Sonnet. Yeah. Start working on this PRD, please. So yeah, I was thinking about what I should do for the the competition. What could be fun to build with Claude? I think it's gonna be some kind of AI app. So earlier this week we used the ideogram model for character consistency. That was pretty fun. So I might do something with that. Yeah, Edgar said he was gonna do something with voice. That is also a pretty cool idea. But if he's gonna do that, I'm not gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna have to think about it this weekend. What could be interesting and fun to work with. So what I wanted to see here from this PRD is that if we're gonna do any tests underway. Okay, Edgar, you don't have time to enter. Yeah, I totally see that. I guess you are pretty busy. You have your other project too. It would be really cool if we can test that out on stream someday. But of course, when you're ready and you can kind of explain it and demo it, that would be really cool. Did we add any tests here? We ran Prisma generate and push schema changes. Minimal seed data for testing. Okay. Post API online events with security, so that's going to be the validation, and then we're going to add some tests. It looks very modular and small steps at least. Hello, Jamie. I haven't. I will have a look at it. Where can I find it? Is it on OpenRouter or? We can try it out. Sonic. I don't know where it is. I wasn't on the computer yesterday, so I guess I missed it. It's on OpenCode? Okay. In the cursor model selector. Ah, so it's on cursor. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to see how this goes first. I need to add validation functions for the new online events field. Let me add them. Sonic might be the Grok code they announced. Yeah, that might be it, right? I saw there's gonna be a Grok code. Hello, squad. Claude is limiting their API on certain times of the day under heavy load, I think. Hello, Sitar. XAI. Okay, yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, I don't know if they're limiting their API. Have no idea. For me that lives in Norway, it's not so bad in the morning for me, Claude Code. I have no issues. npm run lint. Let me test the API route by running the build to check for any errors. Okay. But then we need to do this. I don't. Yeah, just do that. Sonic is fast and from your first impression quite okay. Not groundbreaking from a results perspective. Okay. But Grok code, is that gonna be like a standalone model or is it like a tool or like a product? I just missed one day from the computer and I don't know what's happening on this Sonic model. I need to find the correct security validator methods. Let me check what methods are available. We did stream URL input validation. Stream URL, okay. Hello, Kagi. The next big thing will definitely be able to run these models locally. Hopefully HRM models in the futures are coming soon. Yeah, I heard about this. What is it called again? Heuristic reasoning models or something? Hello, Tetsuin. Nice to see you back here. Okay, the build is successful. Let me update my to-dos and start creating tests for the API. That sounds good. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to create one part of the new event. We wanted to test it with, wanted to write some tests for it before we move on. Christian Rosa, nice to see you back here. Hope you are doing well. So after the stream, I'm gonna create a members video. If you are a member of the channel, that's gonna be this week's giveaway. So look out for that video after stream. The heuristic ones are quite interesting, but I didn't have any deep look into it. No, not me neither. I've seen this before, right? There was a lot of buzz like a year ago or two about these Mamba models or something, what they called. I think it was Mamba. But it doesn't seem like nothing happened. So I'm just gonna wait and see before I look into it. Okay, we have a root test here. So let's see if we can run it. We are gonna add our validation input tests. We wrote a lot of tests here, 400 lines. Okay, so let's run the tests. Security, input validation tests. We have some issues, some failures. Let's update the list and fix it. So this is almost like the test-driven development we did. Not exactly. We didn't write the test up front, but I don't know what... Is this called spec-driven development? I'm not sure. Aaron says he had Sonic create the full app stack, a full stack app in 10 minutes. About the same accuracy and speed as Opus 4.1. That's pretty promising. I guess I can do... is it slash quit, is it? I have no... Yeah, someone has to tell me how I find this model. Oh, GPT 4.1. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, is it that good? But pretty cool. We always want more options, right? Prompt injection. The String AI workshop. triggering command. Very strange. Just update open code and then you can shoot it. Okay. How do you even update? Is it upgrade or something? Can't remember how you did that. It's like an npm command or restart. But didn't I just... Hello Ludovic, nice to see you. Just restart like this? Okay. Open code upgrade, okay. I can do that. So I have the latest model. This is good. Do I need to kill it? Okay. See? Sonic. Hey, here we go. Okay, cool. Sonic. Let's try it out afterwards. But I want to finish this here. So we're going to try to run the tests again. Still some tests failing here. HTML basic. Good progress. Yeah. I'm just gonna do some standard tests here. Let's just make their Sonic open code. Let me do the create a animation of two black holes merging. Use in HTML. Use the best tech stack. Save as blackh.html. This was a hassle. I like stealth models. It's pretty fun. We were really impressed by Horizon. Was it even confirmed what Horizon model was? It was very fast though. That was super quick. It wasn't as good as Horizon though, but... they are not merging. It's super fast. Okay. Yeah, not as good as Horizon. But super fast though. Have you heard of the settling machine? Have you heard of the settling machine? I read it's an open source technology for AI developed by Norwegian. Really? I don't think I haven't heard of that. I can search it up. Yeah, haven't heard of it, Saturn. Seems a bit over my head. Is it some kind of machine learning stuff? Looks very technical. If you know more, tell me. Yeah, probably. Sikkert på NTNU, yeah. Most likely. Okay, so we did pass the tests finally. That's good. So we fixed all the validation test failures. We moved on. Now we're gonna move on to the second part. That is gonna be to create the cards and kind of the components for the online event card. And I'm gonna keep an eye on that the contact info field is not being returned into public. This should be only on the for the registered users to watch in the event or dashboard. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Hello IT Shield, what is up? So this is kind of messed up now because we are working on it. So what can you win in this competition here? I'm just gonna have a quick look. Hello Complete, if you're here, welcome as a member. If you are in the chat, let me know. And you can... We're gonna do a members video later. I'm gonna do one after the stream where you can join the weekly giveaway for members to win a Claude subscription. So thanks for the support, Complete. David says this is probably too basic, but could you explain how you did test the app using Claude? Do you have a file with instructions? I can just explain how I set it up. So we created this PRD here, and I kind of wanted this PRD to be more like spec or test-driven development. So I asked for it to set up that we should do it like this. So we're gonna do spec-driven in small modular approaches. So we're gonna create like the schema and the Prisma here for the online event. Then we're gonna do the API. Then we're gonna test it. So test everything like paths, validations, errors, etc. And we can't really move on before we have completed the tests. I don't know if that's what you meant. So you can see now, before we move on, let me create one test for the individual event page to see if it's working. The API is working. Now we're gonna do a curl just to check. Yeah, we generated the event. Yeah, it's just, I'm just giving it, instead of doing all the tests at the end, you can just instruct Claude to do the like a more modular approach and test like every component or every API route. Squad loves Tailwind. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see if it works now on first attempt. So now we're gonna do the page for the online events. And then I need probably some of you to try it out, just to see if it works. We are running low on context though. I didn't see that. Hopefully we manage. I have auto compact turned off though. So it has happened to me a few times with auto compact turned off that I send over 200,000 tokens in one request. So this was pretty stupid to do. Like maybe I should have cleared up in between here, but I guess it's fine. So it looks like we actually just got this done anyway. But I've been really trying lately to focus on cleaning up the context so we don't get too much noise in the context here. It looks like we have some TypeScript errors here. Or is it... We have some toast issues and stuff. It's the toast. Import. So I'm just gonna stop this server here. And then we're gonna try it out. Hopefully this works now. Still some small issues here. Status line MD file. Yeah, of course, JS. The one I have here. Just this simple one. I have a repo, I can just upload it there. Yeah, of course. I'm just gonna add it and I'll give you the link. By the way, this you remember I had this chat TXT app? Someone kind of attacked it and it sent, I'm gonna show you. I think it was 25,000 messages in here. So someone said, nice to see all the spam gone. So someone sent 25,000 messages. And because I had this set up we use OpenAI's GPT-5 Nano to kind of check for harmful inputs. I think I made like 20,000 requests to the API on Nano. I guess I didn't do it, but someone did. So that was a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was probably here, August 19. So there was, on August 19th, someone made 47,000 API requests to Nano through this ChatTXL Vercel app here. So it was, how many requests? 47,000 chat completion requests. But it only cost me $1 though. The spam attack. So Nano is pretty cheap. But I had to delete the database because everything was... Hello. I don't know who it is, but hello. We don't. It's totally anonymous. This. Yeah. Think if it was. What if I had Opus? I would have been broke. But 49,000 API requests only was $1.80. So that was pretty funny. You might think about invite only login. Yeah, I think so. Or just remove the API validation check. At some point, Next.js will start charging you. I have a Vercel Pro account. You still don't want to add rate limits. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a good idea, Hillary. I agree. So this is what Codex is using. Maybe Cursor 2. Agents MD. So if you do in Codex /init, we kind of get we get this agents MD here. It's basic. I think it's the same on Claude Code as /init, right? We just get this structure overview that the agent is looking at when working in the code base. Hopefully this is done now. I don't know what kind of errors it has. We probably should compile this, compact this. But I can grab that status line. If someone wants that. It's basically the status line is only model, directory, time and date. There's nothing else here. But I can put it up. Would you say it's the most cost-effective? What would you say is the most cost-effective way to offer real-time voice apps using APIs in the backend? Tried your old codes? I guess they are a bit too old now. Real-time voice apps using APIs in the backend. I think Edgar, if he's still here, has more recent experience with real-time voice now, but it could be TTS and STT. Yeah, that is running locally, right? What is it called? There was this new model source now. Oh, open source model now. That was pretty good. And you can run it on your CPU. There was this new one that just came out. Real-time voice is still quite expensive. Okay. Vapey. Yeah, I've heard of that. I think I actually tried that. Edgar, you just got a mail from LiveKit today. They make it pretty straightforward, but I don't know the costs. Yeah, LiveKit. I think they doesn't. I think they host. I think they host the real-time API. But I haven't used them too much. Okay, who wanted the status line file? JS. JS. I'm gonna put the link in this chat TTX Vercel app here. It's a bit slow now, I don't know why. So, yeah, it's a nice quantized local model. And save a lot on fees. Yeah. Ben is just gonna use Vapey at the moment for a new project that has tool calling and lots of options. 11 labs, etc. Okay, pretty cool. But when you use TTS and STT, is it too much faster in a cloud? Yeah, the problem is like with the hardware on this. You could always probably rent a GPU in the cloud. Some are pretty inexpensive, I think. I haven't tried that. What about, what's it called? Mochi? Mochi? Can't remember. Can't remember the name of the company. I think it's a French company. Muchi. Okay, so let's try it out now. Does it work first time? Okay, so we have some mock data here. We have an create online, we have an online events page. That's pretty good. Yeah, this looks nice. We have some mock data here. Is that on the... Is the mock data on the database? Just gonna see. Meetup. Storage. Neon. Open. Tables. Okay, it is in the database. Nice. Pretty good. Join live streams and webinars from AI experts and thought leaders from anywhere in the world. So this approach worked very good. Looks like we don't have any issues. So I'm gonna try to delete these events. And I'm gonna try to create a new one. Let's delete those and refresh. Events. Are they still here? Okay. Okay. We need to... chris4email.com. Okay. Attendees, can we remove those? Do a refresh here. Okay, we remove the attendees. What is the issue then? Okay, so now I think we can start fresh here. So let's say I wanted to create, yeah, we don't have any events. So next week I want to do a live stream event. Create online. I want to do a live stream. Let's say Edgar is gonna be on the stream with his project. Guest speaker name is gonna be Edgar. The topic is gonna be, what is your project called again? Agentic coding. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. Let's call it agentic coding. The date is gonna be, okay, that looked maybe I messed up. So that's gonna be, let's say 25th of August. The stream is optional. Background coding agents, okay? Background coding agents. I see, Edgar. Intro to how to set up background coding agents. So I'm just gonna make a mock email here, Edgar. You can sign up later if you want to. Email.com. So hopefully this is only invisible to me. Create event. Okay, so this is the live stream event. This looks good. Live stream next week at Monday, August 25th. NPM Prettify. Yeah, that was a good one. The topic is going to be about background coding agents. Yeah, I can see this. So I'm going to check the public one. If I link this, can people try to join this event? I'm going to push it to the Git. I'm going to push this. And then people can try to join. We don't really need people joining this event. I guess the main important part is people can see the events. So if I go to events, yeah, we have this live stream event. We can check out online events. Here is this. Online events looks a bit better. But yeah, I think we're just gonna build this version here. And people can try to join it just to see. Live online events. Yeah. Yeah, we might do some changes. Push project to and I'm gonna set up this right. And people can try to join just to see if it works. Do we get the build? Yes. So let's just build this, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description of the stream. People can try to sign up if you have time, just to check. Don't put any personal information. But I like the look of it. It looks pretty good. I was thinking about buying the domain mtupay.ai, but I think it's just gonna be a waste. It's so expensive. It's like 600 NOK or like 60 euros. I just think it's too expensive for just my local stuff anyway. Okay, so let's finish this build here, and I'm gonna check it out. Let's do this. Okay, let's put it here. So if you have time, just a few seconds. Damn, this is slow now. I don't know what happened. It's really slow. Okay. If you have time, go to this app here and try to just sign up to the... Click on the online events if you have time. Oh, it's not there. Okay. Okay, so I see someone joined the S. Perfect. This was a bit... okay. Yeah, this was a bit messy. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, it looks like it's working, but it looks a bit... joined. Yeah, there's some... Okay, so it looks like it's working. I did pass the first name and speaker. Okay. Yeah, I might do some more testing on this. I thought I had this live. Where did this go? This... Ah, I think I know what happened. I don't think this is the... I need to move the production build. Sorry. So I'm gonna promote to production, because that was the wrong build. Yeah, I didn't change this to the production build. So let's try in like a... let's build this again, and let's try it with the new production build. Browser use testing, yeah. You just need to put up your details when joining an event. It would be nice to auto-populate that. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. But the main idea is that I wanted people to... if people wanted to come on like the stream or any online events we can have in the community, we can have some place where you can see them. if you wanna maybe come and listen to Edgar talk about coding agents, then you can check. Okay, so that's this time, right? But now we should have the new build. So try this now if you have time. So now we have the online events. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sign in here. What was it? Chris4? I don't know my password though. Password 1234. Okay. I have no idea what my password is. Okay, I remember. So this looks better now. So now we have the new code. So now we have the online events. This looks a bit better. View details. So you can see we have a live stream. Edgar is the special guest. Password, yeah. And the topic is background coding agents. Monday. Yeah, this is just a mock email, and we can see here who joined. Ben. Yeah. Okay. 3 registered. Yeah, Ben, it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna take any credit, but it's the new neo-brutalism style. But yeah, I think this works. I need maybe to do some more tuning. Looks eventful. Yeah, I guess. It's very eventful. Yeah, we could add a field for social links if people wanted to. But I don't know, maybe. Okay, so someone signed up. Cool. So if you want to create an event, so let's Edgar, I guess don't use like a serious password. But if you wanted to create your own event, if you you can just do that too. If you agree with me what time to do it. So I'm gonna, Stefan has joined here, that's good. So over the weekend, I'm gonna start adding some stuff here for next week. So maybe on Monday, the live stream is gonna be the build with Claude competition. And it's just gonna be what my plan is for the day or something like that. But I don't know about the join event part. Maybe it's not needed. I guess for fun, it could be interesting. Don't you need to approve event listings? Yeah, maybe. That's a good idea, Hillary. But I could always just delete them in the database. But to create an event, you have to register. So Ben, did you deleting an event work too? Did you try it? So yeah, I think this is gonna work. Some tuning over the weekend on this, and it should probably be fine. Okay, Ben, Thanks for testing it out. Good. So yeah, I think this is gonna work. It's gonna be fine. So let's try out the Sonic a bit more. I did I don't have any specific thing to test it on, so I'm just gonna do some HTML stuff, just some fun stuff. But the speed looked pretty good. Let me come up with another test. I like to do this. Create a snake game with a surprising twist of the game rules in HTML. Pick the best tech stack. Save as snake.html. Just want to see the speed here, because it seems very quick. If it's XAI that's serving the API, they do have a lot of compute, right? That was super quick. Okay, so it's done. Very fast. Okay, so it didn't even work. Okay, so the game didn't work. That was pretty bad. That was horrible. I also wanted to take a look at Nano Banana image model. I think it's on LM Arena. I heard this was very good, but I don't know where to test it. Mojave, I saw a fun game that requires audio input. It was a side scroller with a chicken jumping over obstacles, and you had to make a chicken sound to make it jump. Okay, that's pretty cool. Maybe for something like that, maybe on the competition could be fun. I also like webcam games, that's fun. V Redrick, nice to see you. We've been just kind of building out a simple site to do live stream events so people can sign on. So we built that with Claude Code. Other than that, I'm just gonna look at some stuff. You can test Nano Banana in the LM AI Arena battle mode. Select the image button. Thanks 8F, and nice to see you. AI battle mode, select the image button. JD, did you like this style? Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. It's different. It's the neo-brutalism style, I think it's called. It's pretty fun. Okay, so let's do image. I guess we can't select the model, so it's just gonna be a battle. And I guess you can't select. No, you have to do battle, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Reminds me of the 19 cartoons and adds, for some reason, style seems to be a wheels that just keeps on turning. Include an image. It increases chances of getting nano. Okay, let's try that. So let's go to Gemini and let's do just an image. Used to make Flash games. Oh, that's cool. I saw Yocast playing a game where they made up playing a game they made up called Google Duel, where you had to do where you had a randomizer choose a word and a voice that you had to make Google mention the word without saying the word itself. Okay, that's pretty fun. Non-banana is crazy good. Yeah, the image models have really picked up lately. On the last stream, we tested ideogram character. So let's just create some kind of random image here. Hello Sharik, what is up? Test the new DeepSeek. Not much different, but still an update. Is it on OpenRouter? Yeah, here it is. We are trying the Sonic now. And but if you have like a good test case on the DeepSeek V3.1, let me know. Davidas, welcome back. What are you up to today? Rumors that Nano Banana is a Google model. Yeah, I heard the same too. Great at making YouTube thumbnails. That could be good for me at least. Towen just tweeted. So hopefully they're gonna release it soon. I don't want a girl. I meant like a female. Trying to get some work done, finishing a few websites. Cool. Aaron says, you know how weird the world is going to be when these image videos become perfect. They are really getting there, right? So let's do this image and see what we can do with this. This was not the best image though. Well, it's fine. So I'm gonna add the image here. And I'm gonna say, so we're gonna do an edit, I think. I'm just gonna try in the background. Oh. Background of the image. Add a bear. eating a salmon. So let's see if we get the nano banana. Jumping sharks? Yeah, I could have done that. But let's see now. So I heard nano banana is very fast. So we can probably check that. Let's do another task for Sonic. Okay, I don't think none of this was nano. This just removed the girl. Okay, we got a... This looks more like GPT-1. Not the best... Maybe this is Google, I don't know. I guess right is better. But I would probably just say both is bad. So this was Qwen image edit. This was Gemini 2.5 Flash preview. Can I do a rerun? I'm gonna try a few times to see if I get the nano. It wasn't horrible, but it's not good compared to context. So let's try again. I think it's also powering image edits. Yeah. I only know one Gwen. I didn't understand that. Okay, so now we got a new one. This looked horrible. This is the same one. So I would say right is better. Okay, so is this the same one? How do I start a new one? Okay. Could you, hello M to the GC. Could you test MCP performance on CLIs? Performance of GPT-5 is best according to paper with under 50% success, and Sonnet 4 is 30%. Would be highly interesting to test with self-correcting CLIs to see the success rates and the newest and best Claude models. Okay, so you mean like set up some similar MCP servers and kind of test tool calling? It could be pretty cool. Hello Jake, nice to see you. Is that what you meant, M to the GC? To have like the same MCP servers on like Claude Code, Gemini CLI, Codex CLI, and see what MCPs that works best. Or see what, if you have the same MCP, how it performs. I don't know, this was Flux, Context, Dev. I'm gonna try again. So you don't have to start a new chat. Haven't used this too much. Okay, M to a GC. I'm gonna take a note of that. But I don't know if I have the perfect testing environment. So it is a paper. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Do you know how they tested it? Wasn't like 40% a bit low? I'm not quite sure. Might be true though. Hello JS. Interested for some AI hackathon in Stockholm? Participate as one team. That'll be fun. When is it? I see you removed your message, but let me know. Okay. So am I not gonna get the banana? Banana? Or might this be it? I'm gonna try a few more. So what hackathon is that, JS? It's 3 upcoming hackathons. Which one are you going to? Or maybe you're going to all? Yeah, leave a link here. Okay, so this was created by the Grok. It's pretty cool. So you have 2 cubes, and you can... I control the cube with Vasti. Pretty fun. Just basic testing would be cool playing around. In the paper they did, they chose 6 core domains with 11 MCP servers covering 231 tasks. Ah, okay, so maybe they did test like if the model picks the correct tools at the correct time and stuff, I guess. So that's like a tool calling test with MCP servers or something. This Sonic model, it is Sonic. It's super fast. Right? So you can almost do iterations on the fly. That's really fast. That's pretty crazy. Okay, so now I have my box here. Okay, Edgar, thanks for tuning in. See you next week, all. We'll hit you up. Yeah, hit me up on Sunday, Edgar, and we can plan for next week. So thanks for tuning in, and have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. GitHub, Blender, Playwright, and Google Search covering 45 realistic task types per domain. Navigation, trading strategies, repo management, 3D design. Okay, so that's a wide range of tasks then. Yeah, and they perform... Yeah, thanks for the idea. Could be fun. Would be interesting to have the AI draw something with a paint tool in browser use. Okay, I'll see what you mean. Maybe you can do a quick test of that, because I think I have the MCP server set up with browser use. Do you know where you can do drawing? Do you know a URL, Hillary? We can try it out. If you know like somewhere we can draw online, or we can do local host too, I guess. I can do yeah, or I can just create one. Google is adding agentic features in the AI mode in search. Ooh. Did you read it, Mojave? Agentic features in their AI mode in search. So you can... I just create one. Yeah, I see what you mean, Aaron. That's kind of the new thing, right? Let's just create one instead. But is it gonna be any good though? I don't know. Under the hood, AI mode uses the live web browsing capabilities of Project Mariner. Okay. Direct partner with integration with search and add the power of your knowledge graph, our knowledge graph. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what where this computer use is going. What the hell is this? Ah. Let's do... Let's host it on local 3000 with a simple server. I don't understand this. Strange. Yeah, I saw some article about Google, what's it called? AI mode is really taking like the traffic from people with websites. AI overview, is it called that? AI overview, I meant AI overview. I don't know what this means. I have no idea. Never seen this. AI overview. Very strange. Yeah. So, one more thing I wanted to check out. Let's see if we can get that. I really wanted to try that model. So let's see. This one looks a bit better. This could be banana. This was really good. Yeah, this was really good. She looks exactly the same. It might be context too. But let's see. Also, this, not too bad. This might be OpenAI or something. It's a bit strange though. It goes kind of into... So I think the right is better. Okay. They use the Playwright MC field for browser automation. Yeah, I've been trying out. I've been trying out the browser use one. I don't know what's happening here. I never seen this. Input schema is invalid. Where? Tool use. Message. Haven't seen this. Huh. No, I'm not gonna bother. We can try it out some other time. Yeah, this seems just to crash. So if you got here late, there is a competition now on, if you are on Reddit, there is a competition. You can post something on the Claude AI subreddit and kind of tag it with built with Claude, and you can kind of join the competition. If you wanted to, you can win some prizes, some subscriptions and stuff. So I thought next week I'm just gonna make some kind of app or something just to enter a competition on the live stream. I'm gonna do some preparation up front, but I think it could be pretty fun. I'm not gonna create something crazy, but I just wanna enter the competition by building something using Claude. So you could do Claude AI, Claude App, Claude Code, SDK. So, and I have their official rules. So I'm gonna do that next week on the stream. At least one day finishing this context. Also, like if you are like Ben and Mojave, a member of the channel, after this video, I'm gonna post a members video on YouTube where you can join a giveaway. We have a weekly giveaway for members where you can get a Claude Code Pro subscription for 1 month. So I'm gonna post that video after the stream now. It's my plan. So I read this post there. I saw someone did exactly this workflow on Claude Code last week, or earlier this week. So using GPT-5 to review Claude Code's work. So it kind of has the workflow of still using Claude Code with Sonnet 4 to actually write the code. It's the best coding model for now. You can use other models if you like. So it has something called Tracer. I haven't tried that. I haven't tried it, so I can't comment on it. So he uses that to kind of put together a plan first. So he uses mainly Sonnet 4. I usually use Opus to create a plan. And he uses Sonnet 4 to write the plan. When the code is written, he feeds this back in, where GPT-5 comes in, reviews the code against the original plan, point out what's been covered, what's been missing, and if any new issues popped up. Like you did with the mixture of model stuff you did in the past. Yeah, kind of like that. It is a good idea though. I do it for sometimes when I do like not coding related, I do verification and rating checks with other models. So it looks like a lot of people is trying this out. And I think it's, let's say, today we built the app, right? The meeting app. So what we could do now, since we built this app on Claude here, I could just open up Codex. So I can leave open code. I can just do cd meet app, right? Clear, I can do Codex. And I can just do an instruction to GPT-5 here. Please review the code in my project. Give me a detailed code review report, something like this. Headed out for coffee. Anyone want anything? I'm fine, thank you. But thanks for asking. Are you working from home or from your office? I guess you already maybe headed out, but... So we could always use Codex to do this because we work in the same directory, right? So I'm planning to use a command list to go over all the files, read through important files. So it has a small plan to do a code review here. It's gonna read over all the code. It's gonna be interesting to see what comes back here. Remember I used GPT-5 to create the PRD? So it's gonna be interesting to see if it had any complaints on what was executed by Sonnet 4 here. Yeah, you're working from home, JD? Can't imagine ever setting foot in a large open plan office ever again. Yeah, I have been working from home too now for the last 3 years. Of course, I just work for me. I don't have any. It's just for me. So I don't have any boss or anything. I guess I'm the boss. So it's just me, but anyway. It's nice working from home. But I do sometimes miss my colleagues from my previous job though. But it is pretty nice. But I didn't really have any like big commute or anything. Like, let's say you spend 1 hour commuting every day, back and forwards, that's 2 hours per day. That is a lot of time, like. My main work right now, basically I just do AI stuff. I do like consulting, speaking, I do YouTube, and yeah, consulting on like stuff around where I live. YouTube and yeah, speaking events. Like yesterday, I was at an event. Yeah, it's fun. But of course, working on your own has its cons too, right? You can't just sit back and get tasks handed to you. You always have to create your own opportunities, right? But it's fun. Okay, that's pretty cool. Are you a consultant? Hello, Zach. Working on own is difficult. 100% working for yourself isn't for everyone. It's not for everyone, right? You kind of gotta. You can't be too. Like, if you don't put in the hours, then you're not gonna have any money. Consultancy work, okay, I see. Building your own tools, that's pretty cool. But there's a lot of pros working for yourself too, because everything you do though is for you, not for some other guy or girl getting rich. A lot less corporate bullshit though, yeah. See what you mean. There's no corporate here. Consult on the side and starting your own, make your own tools more cool. What are you on Claude Code, Zach, or are you just playing around with AI to build your tools? Cool. Mostly Claude. There's a lot of ethics standards, regulations to keep an eye on everything when doing AI development work solo. I guess so. I don't have any like big SaaS product or anything. I'm just mostly consulting, YouTube and stuff like that. But maybe some other people here have more experience working on like a big development project. I'm not quite sure. Touching. Jeffrey, nice to see you. Yeah, you're kind of late, but nice to see you here anyway. Thanks for stopping by. Ben says, same as Zach, try to make more of your own tools now. Yeah, that's pretty smart. If you have your own tools, then you can kind of leverage that, right? Personally, not developing AI products, but I use a lot of AI for coding projects. Makes sense. Means to an end. Cool. Yeah, see what you mean, Ben. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting, like the next few years, what's gonna kind of happen with the SaaS industry, and are there gonna be more custom tools? So maybe not so many generic tools. It would have been much better to just have like a custom tool that is perfect for your business, your organization, right? Instead of having like, I don't know, Salesforce or, yeah, I don't know what kind of tools, but having one that is perfect for your business would always be better. If you can just write it, create it yourself for cheap, you should just switch to that and save like bunch of money, right? This is the best time to be alive. Honestly, if you think, I think if you can get the distribution, marketing is an amazing time to be able to do this. What about all of you? Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. Thanks. Started in Turbo Pascal, running BSP boards back in the 90s. Cool. Yeah, I guess you've been through like a lot of changes then. Sorry. Yeah, if you just spend some time now, there's so much money to be saved like on you can kind of build so much yourself. On some projects, you could just, even if you don't know too much about software engineering, you could create something. Maybe you need some help with the last implementation phase, but that's just gonna change going forward now, like quickly, I think. So that's pretty cool. You feel the hardest is the database? Maybe if you have like a really complex one. I feel kind of security for me is the hardest, making it like secure. The LLMs are not so very good at making your app secure. They always fall into some kind of, they always make some kind of security mistake. So hopefully that this gonna improve. But yeah, like Ben said, it is the perfect time to start something, I would say. Yes, this was Nano Banana. That is pretty good, right? So we had this image, right? This was our input. And I said in the background of the image, add a bear eating a salmon. So you can see we have perfect information kind of kept on the original image. And the bear looks great. So this is a super exciting model, to be honest. By far the best we've seen so far. Let me try with something else. Let's try a portrait. Hello MK Lab. I used Ruko to check my mobile app code base for flaws yesterday. Found some stuff you totally missed. Then I had it right operational and coding documentations for everything. That's pretty cool. Try and getting a different angle of a person or a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna try something else. Let's just do this couple of runs of this. Sorry. Yeah, for me it's kind of like security stuff I kind of struggle with. It's so easy just to do some kind of mistake, right? So this is my cube game. So let's just grab this here. Just for outdated stuff like React versions, libraries, spots them easy. But the cool thing is that AI can tell you exactly what flaws are exposed if you don't update. Yeah. Yeah, for me that's kind of the hardest thing. Like I think I'm pretty okay at kind of coming up with ideas, thinking about the system architecture. Of course, the syntax, I'm not so good at that, but AI can help me with the syntax and kind of the logic. But when it comes to security, I don't feel I can trust. We can do tests and validations and stuff, but I don't really 100% trust the AI on like all the security stuff. But that might change. So let's try to change the angle here of the photo into a profile shot. So let's see if we can get Nano Banana again. Okay, this was pretty good. This is not a profile shot. So we went from this to this. I would say this was pretty good. Definitely best. So let's see what kind of model it was. Quen image edit. Okay, that was pretty impressive. I would say, I don't know if it gets any better. So that was pretty impressive. Change the angle of the photo to a profile shot. Yeah, that's what I want to try. So I think this is probably gonna be some of the last attempts. But after the stream, I'm gonna record a video on the member section, and you can, like I said, join the giveaway. Okay, this was good. Write this better. This is gonna be the last one. So this was Flux Context Pro. That's a really good model. So yeah, this definitely work. Can I change the hairstyle to a given hairstyle from another picture while maintaining the face? We can try. But can we I don't think we can do multi-images. Can it? Okay, I guess we can. We can try that, Hillary, before I have to leave. Drag and drop. Yeah, I think it works. I'm just gonna do swap hairstyles. Swap hairstyles of the two images. Is that gonna work? Let's see if we can do it. Keep the face as is. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but let's try. So we do two images, and let's see if we can swap the hairstyles. Okay, I didn't know that, Aaron, but thanks. Try a different hairstyle, like cornrows. Okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, so we tried, I guess. So the girl with the glasses got big hair, and she got the more. I wouldn't say this was too good, and we kind of get. Yeah, this is maybe not the best test, is it? I would definitely say left is better, but yeah, it's not so This is probably not a great test. This was Nano Banana though, so we got it. But I would say it's pretty good. But it's not the Afro style, is it? But I don't think this was the best attempt. But pretty fun. Looking forward to the full release. It's been getting like a lot of attention online, I saw. Nano Banana. So here are a few examples. We have the B. Yeah, it's really hard to say just from... It looks good. All models do. Almost. But yeah, I guess today I kind of finished quite early what I wanted to do. So on the stream today, I wanted to create this online AI events page. I wanted to finish up from my meetup page. So now from next week, we might do some events. So other people come on the stream. And I know Edgar wants to do a demo of his background coding agents that he has been working on. So this is not the date, this was just a mock test. But maybe during the weekend, we're gonna put up a live stream where he's gonna come on the stream and he's gonna demo his background coding agents. So we completed this and I was pretty happy with that. So that was basically it. We had a look at a few other things, but all in all, the main task today was to finish this. And with Claude Code and GPT-5, it went pretty smooth. We tried this new spec-driven, test-driven, small modular approach with a PRD. Like a pre-planned PRD from ChatGPT 5, GPT-5. And I would say that was also a big success. We did like stage-wise with tests in between. And we completed kind of a small module, did some tests, and moved on. So we did the schema, pressed the Prisma, we did a test. We passed, we moved on to the API, we did a test, we passed, we added some validation. And yeah, this was a pretty nice workflow, I would say. Definitely something I'm gonna try more. Trying to break it up into these small modular tasks and do tests and continue. So yeah, want to say thank you everyone for tuning in today. Like always, a lot of fun, good conversations, good ideas. So I'll be probably back tomorrow. We're gonna do a stream giveaway tomorrow. Tonight it's gonna be the members giveaway. So I'm gonna announce that tomorrow. If you have time to come by, we're gonna do the stream giveaway for a Claude Code subscription Pro. So thank you everyone for tuning in. If you are here, if you drop by during the stream. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow or next week when we are gonna do the build with Claude contest. Thanks Zach, thanks for dropping by. Hillary, Aaron, Mojave, MK Lab. Cetor, as always, thanks for dropping by. So yeah. Davidas, love to have you here. So have a nice day and I'll see you hopefully again tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.